Last week, a Washington, D.C. judge ruled that the NSA's collection of phone metadata was likely unconstitutional. Well, today that same program was back in court. Correspondent Doug McKelway has today's reverse ruling.
The ruling by U.S. District Court Judge William Pauley found the NSA's collection of metadata from every phone call made in the U.S., to the U.S., and from the U.S. is constitutional. He reasoned that after the September 11th attacks, the U.S. found al-Qaeda used technology and decentralization, and that, quote, the cost of missing such a thread can be horrific, and that the metadata collection program represents the government's counterpunch. Supporters of the program, first leaked by Edward Snowden to the Guardian newspaper, hailed the decision.
This decision puts it in perspective. There are no constitutional violations. The NSA goes to extraordinary lengths to make sure that everything it does is entirely constitutional.
The Justice Department's terse response, quote, we're pleased with the court's decision. The ACLU said it will appeal because the ruling, quote, misinterprets the relevant statutes, understates the privacy implications of the government's surveillance, and misapplies a narrow and outdated precedent to read away core constitutional protections. The decision is contrary to another district court ruling this month that found the NSA program unconstitutional. District Court Judge Richard Leon wrote in that December 16th ruling, quote, I cannot imagine a more indiscriminate and arbitrary invasion than the systematic and high-tech collection and retention of personal data on virtually every single citizen. The jubilant plaintiff in that case called it a victory for the Fourth Amendment protections against unlawful search and seizure.
Any judge who was following the law would have made this decision.
Friday, an angry claimant leveled a caustic accusation against Judge Pauley.
Judge Pauley did not follow the law. The law is clear that American citizens can come into district court, a court separate from the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, to challenge what the government is doing in terms of spying on them. This judge ignored that.
These two contrary rulings almost certainly guarantee that the Supreme Court will have to decide the constitutionality of the NSA surveillance program. Shannon?